Hello there, welcome to Club Xbox level 32. How's it going, guys?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. That's our show for today.
How are you doing, Tim?
Frustrated with Amiibo, but beyond that, I'm good.
Oh, I saw that mess going on.
Yeah, 10 minutes to pre-order regular editions that aren't exclusive to any retailer. It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually
Freaking messed up.
I'm glad that I have friends and connections in a lot of the retail outlets that's I'm not even wasting the time trying to pre-order anything I want anymore.
I mean, I do have that day off because I'm going camping that weekend, so maybe
You camp? Is
Well,
that a euphemism for going to
we're
woods
tenting. We're getting some alcohol and having a good time at a campground.
Who's bringing the generator?
We won't have a generator. We will have ice and coolers and a nice tent. But anyways, so I'm not sure what time I have to leave for that. So hopefully retail stores are open by the time I have to leave. Otherwise, I'm out of luck for this wave.
Well, if you go to like Walmart,
Walmart doesn't stock Amiibo really that well.
oh, they don't.
My Walmart does.
As I was saying, the Walmart next to my house has like they're fully
The
stocked.
old
like, all of
ones,
them.
not the new awesome ones.
Well, I mean they can't help what they're currently getting, but anytime
I
a
think
new one comes,
Target's an 8 a.m. opening, right? They're 8, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do the Target thing probably, or Toys R Us if they're open early enough.
They're not open early.
They're
I think
10.
they open at 9 or 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
10,
screw
like 10, I
them.
think.
So
I
Club
wish, I wish
Xbox.
all year long was like holiday hours. It was great. Like Best Buy was open at 8. Toys R Us at 8. It's fantastic.
As someone that used to work retail, I'll have to go with a no on that.
But so good for Amiibo days. On Amiibo days, they should open early. They should know about that. Anyways, as the other thing we'll talk about in Club Nintendo, there's no way I can be at a Target, a Toys R Us, all at the
And
same
a GameStop.
time. Well, GameStop doesn't stock anything beyond pre-order, so I'm screwed there. Because
Mine does.
evil people.
I heard
Anyways,
GameStop's
let's-
having a hard time with all that.
Let's
mess.
get into Xbox stuff, because, there aren't Amiibo on Xbox as of
You know what you're going to have a hard time getting your hands on an Xbox there, Tim?
What's that?
Quantum Break, because it got delayed into next
Oh,
year.
it did! So, guys, there are literally no games coming out this year except for on Nintendo. Well, Nintendo's got delayed too. Oh,
This year, look,
snap.
Christmas belongs to Tomb Raider.
I think it belongs to Splatoon that I'll still be playing at that point.
No, Christmas belongs to Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
If that game better come out. It really better make it.
It's unimpeded right now.
So Legend of Zelda got delayed. The PlayStation game, the Uncharted 4 got delayed.
Yeah.
Now, Quantum Break gets delayed.
It's going to be a good
very
Chris-
safe. They're being very safe.
It's going to be a good Christmas for Microsoft, though, because between Lara Croft and, what is it, I think it's called Temple of Osiris is the one coming out, or...
That
I don't-
already came out.
Okay,
right?
whatever the new one coming out is. That one's going to be, an Xbone exclusive for a period of time. You've got Halo Master Chief Collection coming out at the end of October,
How about Halo?
which is going to be close enough to Christmas that it's still going to be riding that wave.
Yeah.
And then Call of Duty has always been predominantly Xbox over PlayStation. So honestly, I haven't.
Do you guys want to take bets if No Man's Sky makes it out this year?
Oh, that's coming out this year,
Yeah, I think
That's the one PlayStation game I can look forward to.
but it's not going to move units.
You don't think so?
No, I really think we're going to get a pretty much a repeat of last year, and Xbox is going to pretty much crush it this holiday season.
Yeah, it's fair.
And then also, I know it's going to be out on all the systems, but the Star Wars game will
Hell
be
yeah,
out before
hell
then
yeah.
too.
Battlefront.
Yeah, though we don't have a date on that.
But they said that they want to have it out before the movie.
Okay.
Which the movie's December.
Yes.
Yes.
Christmas, to be exact. Or a couple days before Christmas.
And
Yeah, I was about to
actually, speaking of that, the trailer for that game will be coming out April 17th.
Oh, really? I didn't catch that bit of news.
Yeah, I guess they're showing it at the Star Wars
Celebration, man. Star Wars Celebration
in California.
So good.
Also speaking of Star Wars Battlefront, EA has announced that on April 10th they're looking for people willing to come to their studios in
Test out the game.
California, like San Francisco, California, and someplace in the vast openness that is Canada, and Vancouver to be precise. And it'll be a week before they even really show the game, and people will be able to test out Star Wars Battlefront. And
I heard that everybody that is gonna gets to do that has to sign an NSA.
NDA.
Or NDA, sorry, NSA. NDA, sorry.
Close enough, let's be honest.
Yeah, NDA, yeah.
What happens if they break the NDA?
I don't know.
I guarantee it's going to be a shitstorm.
Yeah, there's no
But,
way
I mean,
that's followed.
That's Disney. They have lots of money, so...
Yeah. Well, Disney and LucasArts, and yes, I know Disney owns Lucas now, but yeah, LucasArts never went easy on NDAs. I mean, they always made a big deal about it, so... Anybody who breaks that NDA is going to be in for a hurting.
And I guess everybody that gets chosen gets their choice of 2 free EA games.
Cool.
Yeah, they didn't say necessarily any games.
Well, yeah, I guess it's
they're gonna pick up Battlefront 2 on the PS2, and
all right, EA.
Yeah. They used to make better games, I feel, yeah. They back in the PS2 days.
Well, they try to pump out so many.
So, guys, PlayStation gets MLB The Show. Xbox gets RBI Baseball 15.
Yeah, skip that game.
RBI Baseball, guys.
Pretty much. Look, pretty much everybody is in agreement. If you actually care about a sports or a baseball sports game, it's MLB. You either go with MLB The Show or you go home.
Yeah.
I see.
I don't know. I don't play baseball. Well, I don't really play sports games that often, but
it's okay. You can
baseball
stop
baseball would probably be the last one on my list to play. So.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I didn't even care for the Wii baseball.
I heard about that, and then I heard that how like the NFL, Madden owns all the rights. That's why they stopped making like the 2K games and stuff. Mm-hmm. The NFL. I guess the rights that Madden owns the contract is coming up.
Yeah, it is.
And so, like, exciting. I think lots of other NFL games will start like the 2K games will start showing up again. I don't know when exactly it's up, but I read something about that. And that's because I didn't even realize that there was no other football games but Madden.
Yeah, there used to be. Like you said, there used to be, but hasn't been for quite a while.
Yeah.
Did anything else happen this week?
Yes.
What else happened in Xbox World?
Well, what started as an April Fool's Day prank turned out to be true, and Binding of Isaac will be coming to Wii U, 3DS, which aren't relevant to this show, but also to the Xbox One.
It was not on there. It was a PS4 game, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct, and PS Vita. So it's coming over. Honestly, I'm glad Xbox One is getting it, though I will say it's most impressive that it's coming to the Nintendo consoles.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty
Not
crazy.
quite the Nintendo game?
No. Nintendo has to bend their own rules to allow this game to come to their system.
Because of the morality part of it?
Yeah, because it has religious connotations.
I see. Will it be altered in any way because of that?
Not because of that, but the main character, Isaac, will have a little maple leaf over his private spots.
Oh, in the other versions, there's his private spots there?
You don't see anything because it's not animated on there, but just to show that, you wouldn't be able to see anything. There's going to be a little maple leaf there.
Hmm.
Very Greek statuesque.
So, HBO Now is coming to the Apple TV and iPad and iPhone. But alongside that, it's coming to Sling TV if you want to pay $15 extra a month to Sling TV.
Same price.
No,
It's the same
it's
price.
on top. It's on top of the.
No, the
Yeah.
same price as HBO Now.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But you don't get the benefit of the other record, like go back and watch stuff when you want to.
But you
it's
can
live HBO,
because not only for the $15 it comes with the HBO Live channel, and it also comes with all of HBO's VOD. And
But-
so like stuff after it airs, like for example Game of Thrones, after it airs, it's available on VOD.
How?
So you can rewatch it whenever you want.
On Sling TV?
Yes.
That's like a feature of
Yes,
this
and that's what I said. It said
No, that's not a feature of Sling. That's just a feature of the HBO service.
that's coming in the HBO package.
Right,
When
right,
you
right,
get
but
the
no-
$15 HBO package, you get the VOD.
Yeah.
You
with,
get HBO
on Sling
Go
TV.
as well?
No.
Or I'm
you get
confused.
the live channel
Yeah.
and all of their VOD
Through what interface?
through Sling
through the
TV.
Sling interface.
Okay, that sounds cool. At
So,
first
like,
I was
and-
like, that seems
and
like
I
a
know,
ripoff.
and I
Just get
think a
what you
lot
want.
of the other channels, because I have the free month. I started doing the free month.
Yeah, I did
month
too,
or
because I
whatever.
was trying to watch the Notre Dame Butler game, and I really can't AirPlay that app onto my Apple TV, so it's like, screw it, let's Sling TV it, and I'm going to cancel very soon, so.
So like I think a lot of the things, like a lot of the channels the channels that it comes with, AMC and whatever else it comes with, I can't remember exactly, but like I think you get all the VOD with it.
It's just not the most clear way of how that all works when I was using it. It's like
So,
it
Richie,
seemed all live.
We got Tim's opinion on it, but since you're using it now, what is your assessment on Sling?
I think it's a great alternative to someone that wants to cut cable. I would say, like, if I was to fully cut all my cable off, I would get this with like Hulu Plus, and I'd be completely set. I could watch whatever I want, and
Hulu Plus, because you get the main stations that way.
yeah, that's what I mean. And
Yeah.
to me, I feel like this, and with that, what Hulu Plus is like, what $10 or something like that, $8. So that would be a total. If I got the HBO with this, that would be $35. So it'd be like $45 total.
I'd rather have Netflix and HBO. I'd rather have Netflix and Hulu Plus, because I'm not a sports guy, so that stuff I don't care about. With
See, that's the thing. I don't care about sports either. But things I care about watching is AMC, HBO, the BBC. Those are the three main channels that I watch. So, like, I gotta be able to watch Walking Dead.
BBC, are you a Whovian?
Yes, I am. I gotta be able to watch my Doctor Who, BBC, and then I gotta watch like Game of Thrones, Silicon Valley, HBO. So.
For the record, Tim, it's funny that you say you're not a sports fan when we started this conversation with you saying, I wanted to watch the Notre Dame game, but I couldn't airplay that, so I had to sign up for a service.
Stipulation. March Madness breaks all sports rules because it's March Madness and it is awesome. And they are better games than normal.
Uh-huh. I'm just throwing it out there, Tim. If you like...
Freaking month
okay
a
to like
year
sports.
I like sports, Jason.
It's okay to like sports, Tim.
One
I don't
month a
judge
year I
you.
do.
I don't judge you.
1 month a year. 1 month a year, Jason, that's it.
Well,
So-
speaking of the cutting the cord thing, I just want to say, even if you got this Sling TV, Netflix, and Hulu Plus, that would still be cheaper than most cable.
But
It would be
you're
cheaper
going to
than
pay
ca-
more expensive internet since you're not paying for cable, right?
No.
No,
You lose the bundling of lower priced.
I think it's only like a few dollars. I know on mine it's only like a few dollars.
Yeah, most places
$65
don't...
for internet.
You pay $65 for internet?
That's all I get. I get internet, that's it. $65.
Wow.
Is that a lot?
What's your connection speed?
Let me do a speed test here.
No, not what is your speed rated at?
Yeah, what do they tell you?
Wait, so I'm gonna do a speed test and let me see what.
Are you
I'm
are you
supposed to get.
Comcast?
Yeah, I'm Comcast.
So it's probably like 25.
So
20.
I'm looking up their different tiers here.
Well, here's what
up.
I can tell you. Cable internet, sometimes you don't actually get your speed, but I'm rated at, I believe it's a 75 megabit connection that I get for $45 a month.
I think I'm an Internet Plus, which is 25 up to 25 up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's Comcast Max.
I think I'm on the middle one. So I got 26 down, 5 up.
Wow, so I have a faster speed at a cheaper price than you.
Are you paying for a cable?
No.
Well, that's screw you out there in Louisiana. Is that right?
Yes. He says it with a guess.
Man, I thought you guys don't have internet down there.
Don't hate.
How much do you pay for internet?
Me?
Yeah.
Mine's $49.99, and then I have, I think, 40 up, and then the 5.
And yours is what, Jason?
45. I think it's 45. I might have gone up to 55, and I'm rated at a 75 megabit connection. Usually, 30 to 50 is what I actually get reliably.
Because I started at like 40 or $20, and now it's at 65. They just keep raising it.
Well, they did.
It's like your 6-month promo's gone. Now you're at the 12-month rate, and now you're
Well, they just announced that they're going to be starting Comcast Fiber, so you'll be able to get 2 gigs.
Yeah.
So, Assassin's Creed trilogy taking place in Russia, China, and India.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to talk about before.
You couldn't say anything because you were breaking it.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Chronicles trilogy, which is going to be a 2.5D series of Assassin's Creed games.
2.5D.
Yeah, that's how they call it. I don't.
mean?
It's side scroll. Side scroll
Yeah.
is basically what it is.
Yeah.
Boy.
I really don't. I think what it is it's a 2D side-scrolling game, but it's probably made with actual 3D polygonal art instead of sprites.
But just I hate when companies make up new terms for the same thing they've already done. It's like, just call it a platformer or side scroll.
Yeah.
Like,
so $10 a piece. If you have the Unity Season Pass, you'll be able to get the first one for free.
Yes.
April 21st.
I don't know, but we don't have. I don't think all 3 are coming out on the 21st, are they?
No,
At
I
least
think
the
it's
first one is.
I think it's just the first one.
I'm curious how long it takes the other ones to come out, and more importantly, I'm curious how large they are, how the gameplay works out. Because Assassin's Creed has just become this huge, giant thing, and I want to see.
Thing.
Yeah, and I want to see if they can do something new, different, fresh, whatever. I want to see how it works.
Sure.
But I'm cautiously optimistic.
So, something I noticed when I got my Xbox is that my my electric bill went up a good $15 to $20 a month, and I just came across this article on the standby mode is an energy drainer on IGN here.
Yes.
So even when your Xbox is off, it's still drawing a lot of power, including when you're sound asleep or your video games are not playing.
Yes, man, the power brick on the Xbox is so loud, and it's always going.
So basically, Microsoft has reduced the power drain from its install mode from 18 watts to 12.5 watts. The mode is still the default when it comes out of the box, not given an option to disable it. So, Standby mode accounts for almost 40% of the console's consumption. Basically, this article's saying this is how to turn off that mode, which would make it so you can't say Xbox on. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you put it on the energy saving mode, and then it won't let you do the Xbox on, and it won't do the updates while it's in standby mode.
See, I think I went the opposite and turned the sleep mode to like never because it always turned off on me.
Yeah, see, my thing is I've got enough other electronics in my house that adding one system, I really don't care how much power it uses, does not impact my bill.
Oh, really? This thing sucks the energy.
No.
I noticed like the first month, like, holy crap!
I've got enough stuff charging at any given point in time that there's just no impact whatsoever.
You sure?
Yes.
Do a month with the Xbox Unplugged. We'll see what your bill goes to. It'll drop.
Well, how am I going to do Club Xbox? No.
That would be hard. You gotta plug the Xbox in a different location.
No, actually, the other thing is though, I'm an indoor cat, so I run AC. My attitude is I make money so that I can live comfortably, and if that means I have higher bills with AC and lights and stuff like that, I don't care.
I want to get one of those. There's a Wemo that will tell you how much energy that port has been using. I kind of want to get one to compare, do a month of Xbox, a month of PlayStation, and compare them and see. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Be interesting. But anyways, what else happened in the world of Xbox?
Sunset Overdrive got a permanent price drop to $40.
Ooh, that's a good
for
game.
Anybody that doesn't have it yet.
Yeah,
it's a good game.
Yeah, I mean it was worth the $60. So
it was
definitely worth the $40 if you haven't picked it up already. It's a really fun game.
I also think, in addition to its $40 price drop, hasn't the official last bit of DLC dropped for that now?
I think so. Yes.
So, I don't know. I think that it's dropped to $40, but in 3 to 6 months, we'll probably see a Game of the Year edition that's going to include everything, and it'll be back up to $50 or $60.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Bastards bleeding us dry.
Only if you give in and buy it. I mean, come on, have more will.
Well, I come to find out, I got a Best Buy reward certificate, so I got me some free Best Buy money, which makes me feel better.
So I was an idiot and redeemed my points as a $25 certificate, and evidently I can't spend part of that. So I tried to buy an amiibo with that for $10.
Whatever
and
you're
does
buying,
not let you use it. It says no.
Whatever you're buying has to be over.
Yes, and then I tried to buy the Splatoon 3-pack, and it sold out by the time I could buy it. After 20 minutes of the stupid link being posted.
I personally am going to use mine to get The Witcher 3.
We shouldn't have a problem buying that one because it's not a stupid freaking amiibo.
Did you hear about how long that game is going to be?
Yes, that's part of why that's part of why I'm glad I got the money from Best Buy, because a game that giant, which for those not aware, CD Projekt Red is reporting probably 200 plus hours.
Woo, nice.
That's to do full completion of the game. So it's probably not main story. That's probably adding all the side quests and everything.
The truth is, I don't play games rapidly. If somebody says a game takes 8 hours, it's probably going to take me 10 to 12. Yeah. Not because I'm bad at games, but I take my time playing. I don't rush through them.
So this is a 500-hour game for you, is that what you're saying?
Well, even if I don't do every little side quest, it's a 200-hour game. And like I said, my back catalog has already gotten ridiculous that I had pretty much decided I probably wasn't going to end up picking up this game. Mm-hmm. But the fact that I can basically get it for free with my $50 Best Buy certificate, guess who's going to get The Witcher 3?
Mr.
This
Jason.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to pick that up too.
Well, that also comes on the heels. Between last show and this show, Neverwinter came out on Xbox One, and I texted both of you, but that doesn't help any of our listeners. But just have to throw it out there that the day it came out, March 31st, it was free for Xbox Live Xbox Live Gold members. So I got another game that I was interested in without having to actually buy it. So this guy is collecting games. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to pick it up, Richie?
Yeah, I downloaded it. I was like on my way home when I got that text from you. So
sorry.
I downloaded it. So yep, I got
it. I was super excited about that myself.
And I was not home at all that night.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. But you weren't interested in the game anyways.
I was not.
Well, Destiny news.
The game's still around.
Yes,
that's the news.
The DLC House of Wolves, rumored to be coming out May 19th, but the release date is officially going to be announced some point this month. Okay. But this will come with new storylines and a new raid, 3 new Crucible maps and a new strike, and hundreds of new weapons, armor, and other gear.
Now, is this coming to everybody all at the same time, or is this...
This is for people that bought the DLC.
Oh, so...
Or will buy the DLC.
Yeah, or will buy. Like, I have it because I bought it as part of the package with the first DLC. They had, like, a cheaper price if you bought both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, but I think right now, if you go and try to buy it now, if you didn't buy the first one, it's $20.
I guess my point is, though, as has been the case before, a lot of this DLC was coming first to PS4 and then later to Xbox One.
No, I think what it is I think they're going to come at the same time, but I think
PS4 gets better DLC.
PlayStation is getting like an extra map or something like that.
Okay, so instead of timing it, they're just getting bonus stuff.
Yeah, they get like an extra map or an extra, mission or something, like a couple missions or something like that. I know that's what happened in the first one. They got like an extra strike mission or something that the Xbox people didn't get.
And they got an extra who's was it for their gun.
Yeah, whatever.
So what's happening to Destiny this fall?
Well, I know they also announced, because there's this thing where, okay, when you're playing, like, not the raids, when you play, like, the strikes or, like, the Nightfall, strikes and stuff like that, you can't do it by yourself. It immediately teams you up with 2 other people. Like, you can either go in with 3 people, like 2 people or if you try to just go into it by yourself, it'll just match you with 2 other people that are trying to do the same mission as you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've ran into... Well, it's happened to me, and I don't know anybody else that it's happened to, but I guess a lot of people have been complaining about it, that if you jump into a game, say, like, you guys are randomly playing together, and then I don't know you guys, so I jump in your game, it matches with you guys, I could just stand around and do nothing, and you guys do all the work, and then I'll get the same prizes that you guys get.
That sounds wonderful.
That's horseshit.
Oh, that's how I should level up.
This has been a huge problem with the game. People have been complaining about. So Destiny, I guess, Bungie has come out and said that they're going to do something about this. So for people that are sitting idle, I don't know if they're going to like boot them out of the game or how it's going to work. So like,
because idlers got punished in the multiplayer PvP mode already.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't know there was a idler thing you could do.
Yeah, because I've run into that too, where I'm like doing a mission, and I'm wondering, why am I having such a hard time with this? And it's because there's one person standing around doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's crappy.
So yeah, hopefully they can. I don't know when. They haven't said when exactly that's going to get fixed or whenever they're going to have something for that. But they announced that they're working on it to get.
So now's the time I should go in and try to.
Yeah, you better do it before. And, just jump into random people's games.
Be annoying like that. That'd be a bad citizen of video games, though.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
Honestly, I didn't think there was a whole lot of other major Xbox news.
No, there's more PlayStation stuff this week, Wes, honestly.
Well, there's Western Digital has a external hard drive called the My Passport X, and it's 2 terabytes. And basically, they made it specifically for the Xbox. Like the design of it has like these slanted lines going across it, so it looks like the top of your Xbox, like the grate. So it matches your Xbox, and it's 2 terabytes, and it also doesn't need it's just the USB to power it. It doesn't need like another source of power for it.
It looks pretty good.
And it's $139.99, but Amazon has a deal for $99.
I love stuff that's on sale as soon as it comes out.
Yeah,
So-
it comes out April 9th.
Oh, well, semantics, but
So
yeah.
now how awesome it would be if they had a
A
chassis
hoagie, a football.
of. You see, the Xbox is X size, right? They have a chassis of linked up hard drives that just sit underneath the Xbox as like a tower, and you have like 12 terabytes just sitting there.
I'm so glad you did not
You can
design
connect.
that console.
You can actually connect a RAID to it, so you can have whatever amount of terabytes you want.
That seems so wasteful. Oh my god.
But you own every Xbox game, Jason. Well, how would you not want that?
Oh, that's so ridiculous.
That'd be great. It'd be
But
awesome.
I don't think people, because I saw that they have that. I think it's Nyko. Is that how you say that? NYKO or whatever.
NYKO.
Yeah, Nyko. They built this thing that attaches to the side of the Xbox. You know, it's the length and it matches the color. It's got the shiny top, and it looks like it's part of the Xbox. And you snap it to the back, and then it opens up, and you can put batteries in the side, like they're chargers for your controller in there, and it charges it. So you can just, like, if your battery's running low, you just go and pop it open, switch it out, put the other battery back in there. And like people, like, it's about, like 1.5 inches. So, but people were bitching and complaining about how, the Xbox is already gigantic. Well, great way to make it even bigger.
It's sitting on your freaking counter.
Okay. I personally agree that it shouldn't be a big deal. However, it is worth noting that is a beast of a system. I mean,
It's a
big.
monster. It's a tank.
Yeah.
It's designed to last, turned on for 10 years, sucking all the energy out of the apartment because it does not have a real low energy mode.
Basically, yeah. I mean, so it's a middle ground as far as I'm concerned. That yes, it's not a big deal because you put it somewhere and you tuck it away, but it is a big system.
Yeah.
True.
It looks funny because my Wii U and my Wii are sitting right next to it, so.
You don't get much smaller. One other, it's actually not specifically Xbox news, but we've been talking about it almost every week. Mortal Kombat X. Firstly, apparently, I know this is going to surprise especially you, Tim. Did you know that there's a line that they won't cross? They didn't say what it is, but they basically
What line
said,
is that? Really?
They didn't say what it is, but they did say every time we make a game, we sit down and we brainstorm, and every game we've made, an idea has always come up, and we've gone, yeah, that might be too much. They didn't enumerate, but apparently they're not as just desensitized and senseless to that violence as
They're
everyone
pretty messed
thinks.
up in the head.
Though that also having been said, also in Mortal Kombat news, a character was confirmed called Tremor, that this will be his first time as a full playable character in a full mainline primary Mortal Kombat game, and he's another palette-swapped ninja.
Well, I guess he was in 9 as kind of like a background kind of character, and I guess the fans tweeted to
to get him as a
and all those
full
guys,
character.
and basically they're putting him in the game because the fans asked.
They were really surprised at how many people wanted a full-blown. But at this point, you could make Mortal Kombat Ninja. I mean, that's what we'll call it, Mortal Kombat Ninjas, because you've got Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Rain, Ermac, Noob Saibot, Reptile, Smoke. Then you have Cyber Smoke, Cyber Sub-Zero, Cyrax, Sector, and now Tremor. I mean, we're up to like 12 ninjas right there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it started, it really was just a color swap way back in the day to save on space and resources. But it's become such this full-fledged thing. It's kind of entertaining if you think
I
about
love that
it.
you have all those people memorized by name.
I like the ninjas actually. I mean, those are some of my favorite characters.
I think that's why they did it, because they were some of the most likable. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, the originals.
Yeah.
They were probably the two. They were like the faces.
Yeah.
Of that game. Besides Liu Kang.
Though
those are the most memorable characters from the game.
I'll personally say I'm not overly fond of the actual more realistic, pseudo-anthropomorphic reptilian style they've been going with Reptile in Mortal Kombat 9 and now 10.
Basically, he's not even a ninja anymore.
Yeah, they've it's the same character, but it's not. So yeah.
Banjo and Smash Brothers. What the hell, Phil Spencer?
What?
Well, did you also hear about Goku in Smash Brothers?
What?
So Phil Spencer's like, oh, it'd be cool if Banjo was in Smash Brothers. There's that poll thing now where people can submit their own suggestions.
Well, I guess there's a big push to try to get Banjo and Goku.
Goku? Who's Goku?
From Dragon Ball Z.
No, what? Tim, you don't know who Goku is?
I wasn't in the Dragon Ball Z growing up.
I'm going to take your otaku card. Oh my god.
I watched Attack on Titan's really good. That's my favorite. Yeah.
I don't understand how you can even know that Attack on Titan exists and not know who Goku is.
Attack on Titan's so good, though. So good.
Come on, you missed out so much in your childhood.
I did. You don't have to tell me that much. I know I did.
I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool, but I don't.
He's not even. That makes no sense. It wasn't Nintendo.
Yeah, but he's
Shovel Knight's much more likely to be a character than anyone else.
But Goku's Namco Bandai.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know they have a big thing with Nintendo, so
I want Shovel Knight in Smash, dude.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Why, you want to really bury that franchise?
Shovel Knight is amazing and needs to be in Smash Brothers. I want to whack someone with a shovel. I want to bury someone with a shovel. I want that music in the stage.
Villager have a shovel on that game?
The Killager?
Yeah, he does. Villager's so good.
Well, back to Xbox news.
Yeah.
Tim.
There is
Shovel Knight's coming to Xbox. It's related.
Oh yeah. A game that actually came out today, April 3rd, 3rd.
All day.
Stealth Inc. 2, which Stealth Inc. the first one was out, I believe, on all the systems, or PC and PlayStation or something like that. But that game, being an indie game, it sold over 500,000 copies. And this game, I had never heard of it until I just watched the trailer earlier today, and it reminds me of like old school back in the day, like Lemmings.
Mm-hmm.
Or Krusty's Playhouse with the little mice.
What happened to Lemmings?
I still see people playing Lemmings on Twitch.
What the hell?
Once in a blue moon, yeah.
Yeah,
I
see people on Twitch playing it and rocking it. But this game is it's like Lemmings, where you have these little, they call, they're clones. They're little robot clones or whatever, guys, and you make them, do different things, and basically you got to get them. Like it's a puzzler, just like Lemmings, you got to get them across the screen to the exit or whatever. Nice. I don't know, it looks really awesome. So
Lemmings are real animals.
Yes.
They're small rodents found here in the Arctic and tundra biomes. They're subnival animals. I could have a pet lemming. Is that what this is telling me?
They didn't just make Lemmings up.
That's a real thing.
Okay, Tim,
have you read? So cute.
Have you read the book Console Wars?
No.
Okay, yeah. Are you familiar with what the book is?
I've heard of such a book.
Okay, it's about the war between Sega and Nintendo, but there's a reason I'm mentioning it.
Yeah.
I don't remember why, but they were talking about lemmings are, quote, known for if one jumps off a cliff, all the others are going to go behind it and jump off a cliff too, and kind of the whole point of the game.
Yeah.
The truth is, that's not accurate, not by a long shot. And apparently that stereotype is traced back to a Disney documentary that said that lemmings did that. Now, this is a black and white, really old documentary. Well, apparently, come to find out, for that documentary, no, that's not what was happening. And off screen, the producer was chucking lemmings off a cliff.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they're so freaking cute, those lemmings.
And they were probably really cute the entire way down.
Oh. Now, so I'm looking at like all the platforms this thing's been on. The most recent was the PlayStation 3, and it kind of shocks me that this has not been a touch game of some sort. It seems like it's a perfect game for like iPad.
Well, it says right now. Okay, the Stealth Inc. 2. It's out today on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Comes out April 7th on PS3, PS4, PC, and the Vita. And then
Wasn't
I guess...
Why is Lemmings not on iPad?
Wasn't it already on Wii U, though? Stealth
game?
Inc. 2... I want to say Stealth Inc. 2 was supposed to come to the Wii U first.
I don't know.
Because Stealth Inc. 1 did not come to the Wii U.
In the article, it didn't say anything about Nintendo, so... I'm not 100% sure.
I'm kind of trying to do a quick search while we talk.
But basically, it's $14.99, and then they have like an ultimate package that will have Stealth Inc. 2 and Stealth Inc. 1, and then some other Stealth Inc. something else. It didn't say the price, so I'm assuming it's probably gonna be like $20 or $25.
So Lemmings was announced to be coming to the App Store in 2010, but never
Tim,
made
let
it on.
it go, Tim.
This
Lemmings
is like
is
the
not-
tangent of The Sims
Yes.
of last week.
Stealth Inc. 2 was initially released as a Wii U exclusive,
Ah, okay.
and then it came to everything else afterwards. And it's funny because the first game did not even come to the Wii U at all, and it sold well. So when they announced there was going to be a sequel, everybody was really surprised that initially the sequel was a Wii U exclusive. I mean, it was completely out of left field there.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Yeah, but now it's on the Xbox One. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, Nintendo is always going to have, quote, the Nintendo exclusives, but with the exception of those minor first-party titles, so to speak, for every company, I'm all for multi-platform games, so... And who knows, with the changes coming that will allow, any system to be a developer system and everything, hopefully we'll start getting more multi-platform gaming going on.
That'd be good.
But I think that was all of my news. Richie, did you have anything else?
No, the Stealth 2 was the last thing that I had on my...
I'm just, sad that Lemmings is not out on any current console. It'd be great on Vita, little touch controls there. Or 3DS or Wii U. Wii U, man, the gamepad would be great.
Welcome to the conversation, Tim.
Man, sorry. I get distracted when I hear about
Well, you could
games
get
I
this
used to
game
love.
on the Wii U,
Stealth 2.
which is basically the same game, just a different...
But it doesn't have the awesome Lemmings music and the sound effects and like the lemmingness of the Lemmings.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
No, actually, I thought Lemmings was just okay.
Oh my gosh.
See,
Seriously?
I liked it a lot back in the day.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun to just kill them every now and then.
They were fun to play, but they weren't extraordinary games. That's why I say they were just okay.
It's good gameplay visually.
Yeah, it's good. Good level
It's,
design.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's the same
different-
thing. I played the
A lot of different
the
solutions you could do.
Krusty's Playhouse, which was basically Lemmings, but with the little mice, the little itchy
Yeah.
mice.
I don't know. What is it? Mario versus Donkey Kong. Those games have filled that same niche.
Yeah.
Somewhat. But so great
It's like
that
Puzzler.
you're the digger, you're the axe picker, you're the blower upper, you're the
So yeah, that's what this game does. It looks like the little robots, you can make them do different things like
Okay.
that. Like, I mean, that's
So you give them roles.
yeah.
I'll have
As
to
soon as I
check it
saw
out.
it, that's exactly what popped in my mind was Lemmings. So
I'll have to check it out. Richie, so how has your Xbox remote started the crap out on you at all?
no.
Okay.
Mine has not either.
Mine's starting to. I think it might. Do you think it could be a battery thing? Maybe.
It might be a battery thing.
How often do they?
I haven't changed. I bought it the day it came out, and I haven't changed my battery yet.
Okay. Mine's just like being.
But I don't use mine that like because the TV that I have it on now does not have TV.
Yeah.
Because I used to my old house, it used to be in my living room. My Xbox used to be in my living room. And then when we bought our new house, I have my own room now. So it came down here, and I just didn't get the cable and stuff hooked up down here. So I have the remote, it's sitting there, and I just don't use it that often anymore.
Oh, that's my main remote. So that's...
Yeah, see, so like it probably is the battery then. If that's, if you use that as your primary remote.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But anyways, enough of that. Jason can be found at Risen Devil, RISNDEVIL.
Very bueno.
I got through a whole show without the sarcasm card. It's so good.
Aim high, aim real high.
Right. Richie can be found at Newfound Richie. Is that right?
Yep. Perfect.
And check out the video versions of this show at youtube.com/TCHATEN. And that is also my handle, T Chatham. And we'll be back next time for level 33.
Later.
Go on.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.